Hi, this is Andreas from eSurfboards, live from Cannes Yachting Festival 2022. We are here at the SiFly booth, and next to me is Alex from SiFly. Hey, Alexander, what do you want to show us today?
Welcome, Andreas. Hi to everyone. I'm excited to show you and all the visitors and watchers our lineup of foils that we've been developing for the past 3 years. And I'll enjoy explaining you all the exciting features that we've been developing.
Awesome. Let's have a look.
Okay, guys, let's start with the lineup of our hardboards. These are carbon and fiberglass composite boards, and they come in 3 sizes. That's the Easy Rider model, the SiFly E model. It's actually the biggest board in the industry, and it's very suitable for beginners, for commercial use in water sports centers. It's super stable, and it can carry a person of up to 150 kilos. I've personally tested it with 2 people, tandem eFoiling with 165 kilos, and it works great. So yeah, very big board, suitable for heavy people or for learning. What's best about it is that once you're on it, you don't submerge even when you're stationary, and this really accelerates the learning process, and people are learning in a matter of minutes, really. Then if we move to the left, we have the freerider model. It's the SiFly R model. It's a balanced board between buoyancy and agility. It has a smaller outline, so you can carve harder and lean harder into turns, while it has enough volume so that riding and taking a rest on the board is not so difficult. And now we come to the Pro Rider board, the SiFly S model. It's our smallest board with the smallest outline. It's the absolute shredding machine for professionals and athletes who like to take the most aggressive turns and enjoy e-foiling to the fullest. In terms of mast length, we have a 55 centimeter and 75 centimeter masts. The shorter one works great for beginners because of the center of mass is lower to the water, and the bigger one allows you to carve harder into turns and gives you more freedom when you're foiling. We have at the moment 2 wing sets on the market, the Cruiser 1900 over here and the Cruiser 1300 over here. Both of them come with stabilizers of different area. The bigger one works great for beginners because it starts foiling at a very low speed of 15 kilometers per hour, and it is very stable row-wise and yaw-wise, while the smaller one can reach a higher top speed and it's more sporty in terms of riding style, with the disadvantage of a higher pop-up speed. And to tell you something about our power unit, we use an 8 kilowatt direct drive engine, so no gearbox, and we have mounted it together with the propeller behind the stabilizer. This way we move all the turbulence from the propeller behind the wings, and this increases their efficiency. What's interesting about our power unit is the prop guard. It has those cutouts, and this actually helps maneuverability because usually the prop guard works like a rudder and it works in the opposite direction while you're turning. So the cutouts reduce the effective area and this increases maneuverability. This is our remote controller. It has the shape of a handle, so you can actually lean on it on the board while you're learning and standing up. It has a trigger and buttons. We have a safety lock to prevent accidental spins of the propeller, and then we have a gear system with 20 virtual gears that help you limit the power to the extent that you need, especially when you're learning in the beginning. And yeah, the throttle is controlled with the trigger and the gear system. We also have 2 riding modes, dynamic and easy. Dynamic mode is the classical mode that people are used to. You can finely control the throttle with the trigger, while in easy mode the trigger acts like an on-off switch, and this helps when you're learning so that you don't have to think about applying the throttle, just hold the trigger and ride with constant throttle. The display is backlit and it's visible in the sun. To avoid problems with rusty connectors, we have moved to wireless charging, and this is very handy. Alright guys, let me tell you something about our battery. We have developed it and we produce it ourselves, like all the other electronic modules in our boards. It is a 2.3 kilowatt hours battery, one of the largest on the market. It is fully waterproof and it is certified in Germany. It is operated by a magnet. It doesn't have any buttons, and the magnet is incorporated into the board, so every time you open the lid it shuts off and it is safe to use. It lasts for up to 2 hours. It's quite large capacity, and we have a revolutionary feature in the e-foiling industry with the charger that we have developed. It is the first smart charger on the market. It actually communicates with the battery, and the battery is always monitoring its status, temperature, voltage, current and age, and it optimizes the charging current real time while charging. So this really helps prolong the health and life of the battery and ensures always that safety conditions are met and the charging process is safe. What we have here is the soft top version of our sport board. It is made from special closed cell foam and it's softer, as the name suggests. So when you crush on it or when you hit your boat, it doesn't scratch it. And it's durable, lightweight and more affordable. All you have to do before you go to the water is put the battery into this board and connect the positive and negative cables to the terminals. The battery is communicating with the electronics per Bluetooth. We have been using this technology from day one. Then we have the magnet incorporated into the lid, and once you close the lid, the board is ready to go and you hear the beeping sound from the mast. All of the parts from the eFoil, the board, the mast and everything comes in a special board bag. And we also have a small accessories bag with an insert where you can safely store and transport all of the small parts, including the remote controller, wireless charger, all of your screws and key, and the rest of the small bits and pieces. There is also a special bag for the battery to help with transportation.